Welcome back to Ebb and Flow Creative Co. Today we will be making a Christmas/winter sketchbook spread. So the first page will be ornaments and the second page will be Christmas cookies. And so to get started, we are going to do a background with watercolor, and then it's going to be a reduction print. So we will paint the background nice and vibrant, and then we will go back on top once it's dry and draw out our ornament shapes and then paint around the backgrounds and then go back and add detail. So I'm going to get started, and I am just going to start adding blobs of color. And you want them to be nice and bright and pretty happy. I'm using a pretty big brush. It's a 10 round. And it's like a fancier brush, so it's like a little bigger than normal. So it holds a lot of paint. And I'm just putting in color and letting it flow together. And if it drops like it just did, which looks kind of cool, that's okay too. We're just slopping it on. I'm going to be careful not to use too much green because my background will be green. Now that it is done, I'm going to go back with a slightly smaller brush, and I'm going to add just some splatters, just some little ones. And so I'm taking the brush and I'm tapping it on my finger, and that just gives me a little more control of where it's going. So now we will let this dry and come back to it. It's dry now, so I'm going to start drawing in the ornaments. And I'm going to use a combination of round ornaments and kind of vintage shape ones. So I'm using a circle template just to draw out some of the shapes. And we're going to go for a variety of shapes. Alright, and it might be hard to see the red on this. Alright, that's the first one. I definitely want like a really big one somewhere, so we're going to stagger them as well. Alright, I'm going to draw in some kind of long vintage style ones. Alright, that's one. And this one, it starts with kind of a circle shape on top, and then a smaller kind of circle shape, and then it goes down to a point. And then we're going to fill in some more circles. From here, we're going to add the little stem. I don't know what they would be called, but the little part that goes up with the little cap. So it's basically just a little rectangle. And then from here, we will be painting the surrounding with gouache. I'm using acrylic gouache, and I'm using sap green, and I'm going to mix it with just a little bit of navy blue to make it darker. I was going to make it a lighter green, but I really want the contrast. And if you can hear the wind in the background, it's crazy today. It's very, very windy out. So I apologize. All right, we're going to mix those, make a nice dark green color. and start painting the background. And if you find that the paint is a little too thick, you can add just a little bit of water. And now I'm going to go in with a lighter green and add some like pine tree details just here and there. So now we're going to go in and add some details. I'll be using watercolor for this, and we're just going to layer it, and we'll be adding stripes and polka dots and that kind of stuff. And we're going to let this dry again. All right, now that it's dry, we're going to add some fun details with metallic watercolor. This set is the Kuretake set, and I really like it. So if you're using it, you have to get it wet ahead of time, just so it will get nice and activated. It's the kind of detail that shows up more in person than on camera probably, but it's very delightful to use, especially at Christmas. We're also going to be adding the caps, and it covers pretty well. That's why I like this set, is that it, even though it's pretty inexpensive, it's not wimpy. A lot of metallics are very transparent. But this one is, I won't say opaque, but it's nice. And it covers better on certain colors than other. This is how this one turned out. I'll zoom in a bit and lift it up. Our second page is going to be filled with Christmas cookies. And so we're going to start by drawing out cookie shapes. So I have these nice and drawn out, and I'm going to start painting around the edges with diluted brown. All right, from here I'm going to paint the background with acrylic wash again. I'm using shell pink. And the trick to this is to not get all the way close up to the edge, because the paint in some places is still dry or wet. All right, so from here you can paint all the way close up by the edge of the cookies if you want, or you can leave it as is. I'm gonna leave it as is today for this spread because I'm enjoying the kind of messy look of it. very much like when you make cookies and there's stuff everywhere. So I love these cookies white because they are going to be kind of like butter cookies, and if you've never had butter cookies, they're kind of the way I used to make them is I had a cookie press, and you put the dough in and you squeeze the little trigger and the cookies come out in fun shapes. I'm gonna let this dry for a bit and then we'll go in and add the details. Oh, and these are like pinwheel cookies, but these will have icing, and I'm gonna add fun details to the gingerbread man. All right, now that I'm back, we're gonna add details. We're gonna start filling in the icing parts. So for the tree, I'm just using a nice green. And we'll go back on top and add gouache details. And so if you don't have gouache, you can use more watercolor, or you can use markers or a pen or whatever. I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll come back and add the details. And it's dry, so I'm going to start adding in details. I'm using my gouache palette because gouache is nice and opaque. So I'm gonna add in some little colored dots to the tree. We're gonna add a little bit of almost like dots to kind of look like sprinkles. These cookies didn't turn out like as good as I was hoping, but that's okay. That's kind of the fun of a sketchbook, is playing with an idea and seeing if you like it. And then for the star, we'll add little dots. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of red to my pinwheel cookies and clean up some lines. I was trying so hard not to let the colors touch and bleed, and it got a little bit messy, and it did bleed a little over here, and that's okay. So I will say the shapes, the icing, like the sugar cookie shapes, are more fun to paint, so I definitely suggest those. And if you have filler spots that need to be filled, just little empty spots, you can do candy. I think that would be really fun. Or sprinkles, which I might add sprinkles. So the background is acrylic gouache, which it doesn't work the best with a regular gouache on top, but it works okay. Like, I get the feeling you're not supposed to use it on top, but I do all the time, and it's okay. It just doesn't seem like it wants to stick. We're gonna add sprinkles. And you can see it resisting a little bit, and that's okay. It will dry, and we're just gonna go with red and green to be more Christmassy. So this is the second spread of cookies. I will pick it up and zoom in a bit. So this is how it turned out. It is pretty cute, and here are the ornaments. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.